Horsemanship goes beyond just riding, it's respect, understanding, and feeling what your horse is feeling as well. Today on Daily Reset, Yousef Alhawaj talked to us about the differences between just riding and horsemanship and how to build that relationship with your horse. I'm your host Abdulaziz Ismail, and we're going to talk more about this right after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We return after the break to talk to our esteemed guest, Yousef Alhawaj, about horsemanship. Welcome back to the show, Yousef.
Hi, Abdulaziz.
Hello. It's good to have you again on the show. You've been telling us about horses and the different aspects of horse riding. It's been an eye-opener for sure. Today we want to talk about horsemanship. What is it really about?
Horsemanship, there's people who's misunderstanding this specific subject. They think horsemanship is just you are dealing with the horse, or the fact that you ride the horse or you feed the horse. No, horsemanship is something completely different. Horsemanship, it comes from relationship. So basically, it's your relationship with your own horse. Either he trusts you or you trust the horse. And this is something is very tricky. You cannot trust the horse until he trusts you.
Okay.
So basically, you can say you trust the horse all day,
But the horse doesn't.
the horse
share
doesn't
the same
care. Yeah.
trust.
If the horse doesn't trust you, it's not gonna work. So you need to give him his own time and wait for the horse to trust you.
Okay. Is that the difference between riding and horsemanship, or is there a deeper difference?
For example, let's say you're just riding a random horse. The horse is not gonna give his life for you. He's not gonna defend you. Let's say you fall off the horse. The horse is just gonna continue. He's just gonna carry on running or whatever he's doing. But if you have a relationship with your horse and you have good horsemanship with this horse, the horse is gonna stop as soon as you fall down, and he's gonna come back to you, checking on you. And that's when you tell you have a good horsemanship with your horse.
Okay. Now, you were talking about how if you ride a random horse, it's not really gonna, for lack of better terms, it's not gonna care for you that much. How do you build that trust with your horse?
It takes lots of time and lots of effort for you to build this relationship. And as I said, you cannot say, I trust the horse until he trusted you. And he's going to give you some signs, for example. Let's say if you have a horse that trusts you, and you can go and try this. If you cover one of his eyes with your own hand, he's not going to stand still if he doesn't trust you.
It's not gonna stand still.
No.
Okay.
He's going to move because he want to see what's going on. But if the horse
It
trusts you,
doesn't feel safe with you.
yeah. If the horse trusts you, you can cover his eye and stand there for an hour or two. The horse is going to stand still because he knows you're not going to harm him.
Okay, so it's a relationship that you build with your horse, almost like an emotional relationship.
Yeah.
They know that you're not going to harm them. They're fine with you covering their eyes or putting them in an unusual situation that they know they're not going to be harmed because they trust you.
Yeah.
But if it was somebody else, no, they might freak out or act funny.
This is the thing, is like once I used to think this way and just be like, okay, the horse should trust me because I'm feeding the horse, etc., etc. And you'll be very surprised because this horse that I have, he's a very scared horse.
Okay.
Anything happens around him scares him. Even if you stand in front of him, you just lift your arm up, he's going to get scared and start to panic. And I used to see this horse thinking like, okay, the horse is just scared horse. He's not brave enough.
Yes.
And I usually go out with my own dog. I have my own German Shepherd, and
Okay.
when I go hiking, the dog is actually running behind me. She doesn't leave me. And one day I went out, and there was like those street dogs,
Okay.
and 4 of them, they actually gathered around her trying to bite her or whatever. And then she ran away. She went between the trees, go in a circle. She came out and she's just stood next to me. And that moment when I realized that this horse is actually very brave, and the fact is that the horse is scared on the ground, but if you get on top of him, he's gonna give his life for you.
Okay.
And that's after building a relationship with him for about a year. When the dog came and stood next to me, those dogs, they came back the same way they went in, trying to chase the dog. As soon as they came out, the horse actually started, because they started parking on the horse and the dog. the horse started defending me and the dog.
Okay.
And then he started to run toward them, lifting his body on both legs in the back and hitting the ground in front of them. So this dog is gonna run away. The other dog is coming from the other side, and then he spin with two legs and just hitting the ground, and he kept just going like bam, bam, bam in front of them, like he's defending the whole situation. And then I said, okay, now I understand the trust that he have in me.
Okay.
He's now trying to protect me because he knows
You're the one who he trusts the most.
he trusts the most.
Okay.
And since that day, he didn't allow anyone. I realized that he's not gonna allow anyone to
Come near you or even harm.
yes to get on his back. Even if he see me touching any other horse, he's gonna go crazy. You'll see him. You will hear him shouting all over the place.
Okay.
Like, why you are with another horse?
Yeah, very jealous, very protective, very territorial.
Yeah.
They're like your best friends who don't like it when you befriend anybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Fascinating. Now, that's what we learn from horses, but what do horses teach us about ourselves?
Oh, they teach you a lot.
Okay, can you talk more about that and elaborate?
They teach you how to be disciplined.
Okay.
They teach you how to be patient. They teach you how to be a good person and always thought in a positive way. Because to build this relationship, you cannot say, this horse is not going to develop, this horse is not going to be able to be ridden, this horse doesn't like this. It's all development. They're going to teach you how to be disciplined because you're going to insist on trying with this horse. So you're going to keep doing the same work over and over, trying to teach him. They're going to teach you how to be brave because they're going to be there for you. They're going to try to help you. And there is another thing that is very unique that horses have. As soon as you get on top of a horse, your nerve system is actually connected to his nerve system.
Okay. That's
So he's actually feeling your nerve system. He's feeling everything you're thinking of. Sometimes you might reach a point with a horse, you want to turn left. Before you even pull the rein, the horse is going to turn left because he knows what you want.
okay.
So this kind of relationship that you want with your horse, you don't need a bridle or a rein or a saddle to move the horse. You can just move the horse by thoughts. This is the thing, like there's so many people who's ill and they have sickness. It all goes away from horse riding.
Wow. Interesting. I'm thinking I should pick up that as a hobby or as a skill and start horse riding. It sounds very liberating in a way.
I would say if you're thinking about that, just go and do it. Go give it a shot.
Okay, for sure.
You're not gonna
Regret it.
No.
Okay, it is definitely an experience to try out and actually see what the outcome could potentially be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna if I were to go in there, I'm bound to make some mistakes, right? So what are some of the common mistakes that you see people make all the time with horses?
For new people, when they come to the horses, they think each horse they can just go and bet him,
Right.
and they think it's a petting zoo.
Okay.
It's not. You need to go to the horse the first time in a specific way, introduce yourself to the horse, because at the end of the day, the horse might not accept you. As simple as that. Plus, if you're not coming with a clean, positive thoughts, the horse is going to deny you. The horse is not.
They can sense that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it this way: if you are going there to use the horses, for example, you're just going to the horses because you just want to take a picture and you're using the horses for your own fame, they're not going to be there for you. They might just like give you their back and just leave.
Okay.
They won't come anywhere near you.
They will reject you and
Yeah.
just not build that relationship with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. How can somebody have a good horsemanship?
Good horsemanship, you don't beat the horses, you don't abuse them, you don't use something that so many people they try to use. They go like, okay, I cannot control this horse, so I'm gonna reduce the amount of food I'm feeding him, so he's tired, so I can control him.
Okay, it doesn't work like that.
Technically, you cannot control him. You're only controlling him because God gave you this horse.
Right.
If this horse is not gonna be controlled, he cannot be controlled.
And like you mentioned in our previous encounter, we are just guardians of these horses.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, this is also eye-opening, and it's definitely teaching us that it's much deeper than just cleaning and feeding the horse. I want to talk more about this, but we're going to take a small break and then we'll continue afterwards.
Sure.
Dear viewers, we're going to go away for a minute and then we'll return to continue our conversation with Yousef Alhawaj. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We return once more to talk more about horsemanship with our guest, Yousef Alhawaj. Hello, Yousef.
Hi.
We were talking earlier about horsemanship. You talked about as if our nervous system connects with the horse. How does that exactly happen? Can you talk to us more about that?
Well, that's actually happens as soon as you touch a horse.
Okay.
As soon as you sit on his back, as soon as you start dealing with the horse.
Is that their way of communicating with us?
It's actually something created by God that things happen. When you sit on the back of the horse, if you are scared, the horse is gonna get scared with you. If you are nervous, they're gonna get nervous with you. If you're brave, they will go through hell with you. They don't care. For you, they will do whatever you want, but you need to treat them in the right way. The nerve system is connecting how? Somehow it does. I don't know how, but I've seen so many people with epilepsy. They come to riding horses, and as soon as they start riding horses for a couple of sessions, it actually disappears.
Okay.
I'm not saying it disappeared, that it's gone, but all the things that they used to have, the shouting, the screaming, the tense that they have, it all disappear because the horse is actually taking it away. If you come to ride a horse when you're like sad or not in a good mood or whatsoever, a horse ride is going to take it away. It's going to change your whole mood.
Okay.
That's the benefit of having horses.
Definitely, and it's almost like something that's unexplainable, right? It just happens, and God put it there for a reason.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, you were talking a lot about patience in our previous interviews. Why is patience extremely important for horsemanship?
Put it this way: if you have someone who you're trying to talk to, and he can't respond to you, plus he cannot explain what he wants, what he feels. Let's say when he's scared, he cannot tell you, okay, listen, I'm scared. You need to understand the body language of the horse. When you're scared, you cannot tell him, I'm scared to come inside, don't hit me. I'm just coming to you peacefully. I just want to play with you. I just want to take a picture with you. So those things you can't really say to them, especially when you come to riding the horse and the horse is not understanding what you want from him. I've seen people beating the horses because the horse just didn't go the way they want.
Okay.
But if you take the time and be patient and keep repeating and trying until he understands what you want, you'll be very surprised that those creatures are very smart.
Okay.
You can repeat one thing just once or twice, and then he's gonna understand this is not something that's gonna harm me. For example, the horses, when they see water, they just don't want to go across it. They think this is the limit. I cannot go beyond
That's
this.
the line that I cannot cross.
I cannot cross. And then you need to be very patient to show him that this water is not going to harm him. If you start to think in this way, that everything the horse is going to think it's a danger sense,
okay,
you're going to be able to deal with all the horses. You don't need to be impatient, but it does have, you need to have patience to be able to deal with them.
Okay.
Because they do things on their own time, not your time.
Okay.
You might want to run now, but the horse don't want to run now. He's scared. You know, it's different.
So they cannot be forced or corked into doing something that you want.
You will never be able to force a
What
horse.
could potentially happen when I try to force a horse to do something?
He just won't go.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Is he expected to act violently, potentially?
No, he won't, but he will refuse to do whatever you want him to do.
Okay.
For example, this is the thing, the dynamic of movement of the horse is the fact that everyone knows that you put the bridle on the horse and you just hold the leash and just walk with the horse. Put it this way, the minute that you start to pull the head forward, the horse is going to go the opposite. Okay. He's going to go backward. The more you pull, the more backward he goes. Okay. And good luck trying to move 600 kg just by with one arm trying to pull.
They're definitely
this is the thing, you need to put the horse in a position to want to move forward. His weight is shifted forward instead of backward. Okay. So you will not end up pulling the horse is actually going to move himself.
Okay. Understanding a horse's behavior, you definitely seem like you understand the horse's behavior, what to do, what not to do, how you could how can forcing them potentially ruin the experience. How did that make you a better rider?
It will make you a better rider to be able to understand the way of the horse movement. So, for example, I will say this, and so many people won't have an answer for it, that I will give them the answer.
Okay.
I've asked so many riders that they've been riding for years, from where the horse turn, the front or the back.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you think?
I'm assuming the front.
Okay. Everyone said the front.
Okay.
People have been riding for years. Actually, the front part of the horse is actually just a one piece,
Okay.
and the horse turns from the back.
Okay.
Right? So when you start to understand those things, you'll be able to deal with the horse. You'll be able to move him the same way you want him to move. So instead of controlling the front, you need to control the back.
The back, in order for you to be able to turn.
To be able to turn in the right way.
Okay. Understanding horses' behavior, they're definitely they respond to certain energy, like the energy that you give off, your behavior. Why is that? Why do they respond to your calm, confident energy and behavior?
Well, that's their creature. It's like pigeons or birds or gazelles. For example, have you seen a pigeon or a bird? You go to him and he just stands still watching you.
No, they always.
He will run away and then he will stand from the distance and just to think like, okay, that's not a danger.
Okay.
So the horses is the same creature.
They
run away, then they think. They don't stand and think and thinking, okay, Aziz is not gonna hurt me, so I'm gonna stand still. It's fine until he trusts you. But if he doesn't know you, he's gonna run away and then stand from the distance and start to think, okay, is he gonna hurt me? Is he a danger? You will never see anywhere that you have a horse in the open area, and someone goes to trying to touch the horse, unless the horse comes to him and the horse trusts him.
Okay.
Otherwise, the horse is not gonna come to you.
So
It's just gonna keep running and playing around.
it's just the nature of these creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. And I thought it was just me the whole time. They don't.
No,
like me,
it's
so
not
they
you.
fled
No,
away.
it's not you.
You know, horsemanship. Would you say that it builds character for
It
people?
does. Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
How so?
It does by building your knowledge of dealing with the horses. If you are able to deal with horses, you're gonna be able to deal with any problem in the world.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Instead
a
of
bold statement.
yeah,
Okay.
because this is something I learned. If I used to have a problem that used to take 2 hours of my time thinking, now it takes me 20 minutes to solve because of horses.
Okay.
Because of patience. You need to think wisely. You need to think out of the box.
So increases wisdom within the character
Yeah,
of people.
because you're not able to force the horse to do something. You will have to do you'll be able to make the horse do what you want in a nice way, with him saying, okay, I will do it because I want to do it. I'm not doing it because you want me to do it. Until he understands this, and then he starts to do it naturally.
Okay. And does respect play a role in the relationship between the human and the horse?
Oh yeah, huge.
Okay.
A huge part of it. Respect. You are respecting him, he's gonna respect you.
How do I show him respect?
By not treating him in a bad way, not hitting him, not forcing him to do things. You can show him what you want him to do, and he's gonna do it, but he's gonna take his own time. It's like dealing with a child, for example, like, okay, you need to take your medicine. Oh, I hate the taste of the medicine.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good for you. The kid is not gonna understand it because he
Right.
don't feel the sickness yet.
Okay.
But when he grows up, he's gonna know the first thing he needs to do, he's gonna go to take the medicine naturally.
Right.
So this is what you're building inside of the horse.
Okay. And that also intertwines with patience.
Yeah.
And just doing it on the horse's pace and on the horse's terms, not your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Now, I want to talk more about horsemanship, but we're going to take a small break and then we'll continue right afterwards. Dear viewers, don't move away from the TV just yet. We're going to take a small break and then we'll continue right afterwards. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We are back once more to talk deeply about horsemanship with our guest, Yousef Alhawaj. Hello, Yousef.
Tired.
We were talking more about horsemanship. If somebody's trying to improve their horsemanship, what is the first thing that they should do?
They should spend more time with the horse.
Okay.
You need to spend more time with the horse, treating the horse, going out for walks just with the horse. Build a relationship. This is going to sound a little bit crazy, but actually talk to the horse.
Okay.
You will be very surprised how many people, they just sit there and just talk to the horse.
And the horse has some way of responding.
He will respond. He will come to you. He will try to hug you. He'll try to play around with you. This is the thing, is like so many people, they think the horse is actually trying to bite them, but biting is something and playing around is something else. It looks the same, but the ears is in different position. If the ears is forward and he's trying to bite you, but he's actually not hurting you, he's just like playing around with your clothes or your body, he's not gonna hurt you. But if the ears is down and he's coming forward really quick, that's when he's trying to
hurt
bite,
you,
to
actually
hurt you.
defend themselves.
And
They
that's,
feel
yeah.
threatened.
And that horse is not your horse.
Okay.
So a horse that you don't know, he might do this. But when they, with the ears forward and they just coming around trying to do this, that's actually their way of communication.
Okay.
Because the horse, when you come to him, he doesn't have an arm to go like, oh, hi, how are you? Good
Right.
to see you today.
They cannot shake your hand.
Yeah, they cannot do that. So they will try to do it with their lips. So they will play around on the shoulder, the arm, and just like in a way of saying, oh, hi, I miss you. But if they do it a little bit harsh, like they're being really rough with it, that means they're actually complaining about something you did. For example, maybe playing with another horse or smelling another horse on your clothes or your arm.
That's their way of telling you off and telling what are you doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I would advise, as soon as you touch one horse, go wash your hands and then go touch another horse.
Okay. Hopefully that horse doesn't have a strong sense of smell. Otherwise, they're still gonna smell.
They all know that they do, but they're not gonna smell it. They're gonna smell the soap on you.
Okay, so you gotta really scrub your hand with
Yeah,
soap.
yeah.
Interesting. Now, if you were to give 3 key principles for somebody who's trying to build that horsemanship, what would they be?
It would be treat them correct.
Okay.
Don't hit them. Don't abuse them. The second one, take long walks with the horse. I'm not saying ride the horse, just walk right next to
Walk
him.
beside them, hold the leash.
Yeah, and just walk around with them. The third one, put the food, put the hay, put the water, put whatever. The main key here is to build the relationship is when you shower your own horse.
Okay.
If you give him a shower, that's completely different because it's very refreshing for the horse and the horse is going to appreciate it. And then that's how you build the relationship with him. He knows, oh, he's going to come to give me a shower, so I'm using it and just like happy, it's fresh. So he's building this knowledge inside his head that you're giving him something very nice.
And the horse will be able to recognize you.
Yeah, but don't use the treats.
No treats.
Because the treats is going to teach him that every time you come, is just, you are just a treat to him.
Okay.
You're
So he's
not-
expecting the treat every time you show up.
Yes, exactly. So that's where so many people, they go wrong. They think if I give him more treats, the horse is going to love me more.
Okay.
No, the horse is not going to love you more. The horse is going to see you as a treat.
Now
You're literally
yeah.
a treat bag walking.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one giant treat walking.
Yeah, that's it.
Ready to give more treats.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say that because that's a technique used in taming and training other animals. For example, dogs. When you teach a dog a new trick and they do it, they're usually given a treat as a reward. Does that work the same way with a horse, or is that a bad idea?
No.
Okay.
The only thing you can do with horses as a treat, let's say you put him into work and he did exactly what you want him to do. When you finish, just open the saddles and put him in a small arena where he's going to spend the night sleeping outside and just being by himself. He's not sleeping in his box.
Okay.
And that's going to change his whole mentality.
The horse is going to be in its element.
Yes,
Okay.
he's going to be waiting for it next day. You're going to come to put the horse to work, and then the horse is going to do exactly what you want again, waiting for this treat.
Okay. That makes sense. Horsemanship, it's a two-way street. Your relationship with the horse and the horse's relationship with you. You learn from the horse and the horse teaches you, and vice versa. Can you recall a moment where you've learned something from a horse?
In the manner of,
In the matter of horsemanship.
I learned a lot actually. Each horse, I have a horse who taught me to be very patient, even though that the people usually say to me, they say, oh, you're a very patient person. But this horse has actually hit all the nerves that I have, and he was just like dragging me down to be more patient.
Okay.
I have a horse who taught me how to deal with over-nerved horses. So there's horses who get nervous very quick, and you can't get nervous with them. You need to be the opposite. If the horse is getting heated up, you need to be cool. If the horse is not getting heated up, you need to get heated up to move the horse. You have to be the opposite of what they are. So they will teach you a lot of things. Being patient, how to deal with them, how to be cool in a tough situation, how to think, how to get out of those.
Also teaches you wisdom, doesn't it?
Yeah, because as I said, each horse is going to put you in a specific position that you have to deal with this problem. And you need to act very quick and very fast. It's just a split of a second. If you don't do it, you cannot do it.
Okay.
You need to move on. When he repeats the same thing, you need to have an act straight away. So they teach you how to think quicker and be wise, and then you need to do it.
Absolutely. It is definitely a friendship more than just a normal relationship or even horsemanship. It's far more friendly and sacred, it seems to be. Now, is it possible to ruin that horsemanship? There's a horse that you have a good relationship with for many years, and then for some reason, neglection, let's say, can that ruin that horsemanship between you and your creature?
It does, yeah,
Okay.
it does, but I never had this situation.
Okay.
I always had a situation or horses that already had a bad experience, and then I fixed it for him.
Okay.
I had those situations, but I never had a horse that I have a good relationship and then I ruined it.
Okay.
Because I'm always very careful with them, trying to make the best for them, not for me.
You want their happiness.
Yeah, sometimes I would drive 45 minutes to the school, and then I'll get there and I want to ride the horse, and then I will realize that they just been fed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna force the horse to finish his meal and then straight away I'm gonna ride him. No. Today the horse is not feeling very well. I'm not gonna push him to jump.
Mm-hmm.
Today the horse is not very comfortable with someone in the place, so I won't actually go and work with him. It's being patient. To learn patient with horses, you need to break a horse for the first time.
Okay.
And when you start to breaking the horse, you will learn patience. Because some horses is not gonna like the saddle, for example.
They're gonna take a longer time to actually tame and break.
Yeah. So you will have to go with the flow with them. It's their own time. You're actually just showing them that this thing is not gonna harm them. And then they're gonna be able to accept it.
Okay. And would you say that the horse is a forgiving creature?
They are very forgiving.
Okay.
Yeah. They're very forgiving. You might do a mistake or have to act onto something very quick, and then you act and that sort of hurt them a little bit, but they're gonna forgive you. They're not gonna remember it. Next day you're gonna come to them, just gonna act normal,
and they're gonna follow your lead, and they're gonna be easy to deal with, not as hard as they were before you kind of reconciled with them.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It's definitely an eye-opener. Once again, a lot of new information here today. I want to personally thank you for being with us as our interview comes to an end.
Thank you for having me. I do appreciate it.
Absolutely. And dear viewers, there you have it, our guest Yousef Alhawaj telling us the importance of building horsemanship. It's not just about cleaning and feeding, but it's a deeper emotional bond with your creature. This has been Daily Reset. Take a breath and reset.